Chick, 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 chick. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? It is time for ChubbyRay Live, ChubbyRay Comics Live on a Saturday. I love it. I'm here. I'm here, ready to entertain. I want to know if you guys can hear me though, because I switched out my mic. So let me know. Let me know if you can hear it. All right. Can anybody hear me? I guess let me type in. I'll type in, and then you guys can tell me whether you can hear me or not. All right. And sorry, my office is a mess. My office is insane because I'm. You can hear me. Hassan says he hears me loud and clear. Awesome. Thanks, brother. Awesome. I got a new mic because I'm and my office is a mess now because I have I'm putting those new shelves in. Remember I told you about the shelves? So here's what's going on. My office is a mess. So if you look, you'll see there's all new shelves back there that I got to start loading up, and so I got a lot of stuff that's going on, but nothing's loaded up yet. So I'm doing that after the show. I'm doing all that after the show. Yeah, buddy. And my whole desk is just covered in books. It's just covered. Oh, that's awesome. Adam just sent me a picture, and I love it. I love it. Sounds great. So what's going on, everybody? How you doing? Let me get caught up, see what's happening here. Trash Can Fam. Good evening, Xbox. How you doing, brother? Hopefully graduation. Yeah, graduation went well, I thought. I thought I was spectacular. I thought my graduation performance was wonderful. Of course, all I had to do was sit there and watch and try not to complain too much, which is, which turned out to be easy for me. It turned out to be somewhat easy. Hello, everybody. Don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you, AC. That's right, everybody. Hit that like button. Let that algorithm know. This is something good going on here. Yeah. I love it. Trash Can Fam. Ray looks like Tony Stark hitting the booze in this picture. Because I'm busy. I'm really working. I'm been working hard all day. Yeah, you know what I mean? He definitely looks like he's had a few drinks. No, what? No. Saturday with ChubbyRay. That's right, buddy. What's up, Wes? How you doing, pal? I posted my review for X-Men Inferno. Oh, I can't wait. It'll be going up on the Patreon then. So I think there's a review from Rawl too that needs to go up. How you doing, John? Yes, shelves are being changed, buddy. Shelves will be changed, and we're gonna start manipulating everything in here differently. It's gonna look a lot different. Man. I'm gonna pull all my Spider-Mans down. I think I'm gonna start filling the shelves with Spider-Man first. Somebody give me how should I alphabetize? I usually go Amazing first, Amazing Spider-Man, but what do you guys think? Give me some, let me know. Xbox is live and in person. Tuesday can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I went with Goomba Guy. Goomba Guy said, "No, I can't hear you." And then I didn't think. I'm like, well, of course, if he could hear me, ask it. If he could hear me, then he could. But I didn't think like that. I immediately thought something was wrong because I was stupid. Yep. So I'm glad it's working. It makes me happy. I can hear and I can see. Awesome. Love it. Makes me happy. How's the shelf? The shelf organization is gonna be going good, man. I think it's gonna be going good. And now I'm working on that Canva stuff, you guys. I'm working on my next thumbnail for Canva. Which here's the next one I'm working on. And you guys, you know, because everybody bitched about everybody loves the bitch about the AI. So I'm making my own. This is the next one I'm working on. So there you go. There's the next one. There's the next one I'm working on as my next thumbnail. Because I'm doing the next books I'm gonna get this summer. So I hope you guys saw today's video. Did he inbox yet? I have to go. Did I inbox what? By the way, tonight, speaking of Carl, guys, I'll be opening. Carl dropped off books for me. I'll be opening books tonight, man. And wait till you see. Wait till you guys see. We got a giveaway in there. Glad you're streaming. I'm heading to Midtown Comics. First time going as a collector now. Been in twice. Looked at figurines only, basically. That's awesome, dude. And Midtown's in Manhattan, right? It's Manhattan, I think, right? Gracie wants to know if I've been reading anything. I've been reading Uncanny X-Men by Bendis. I'm stuck in there. I'm really enjoying that. Wes wants to know how the graduation was good. Graduation was good. I mean, anybody who's friends with me on Facebook, I put a picture up. I thought I looked somewhat good, you know. Because let's face it, that's what it's about. As I have to look good. I couldn't embarrass I didn't want to embarrass my wife. So here's the picture that went up at the I'll show you guys the picture and you let me know what you guys think. Here's the picture that went up at the graduation. And then you could tell me if you thought I thought it looked pretty presentable. There's my wife and I. At the graduation. Yeah, I thought my tie looked good. You know what I mean? I thought I looked good with I thought the tie was looking good. So yeah. Did you end up getting extenders? I did not get extenders. I will put books on top of the shelves though. I'll put books on top. So covered. Are you a farmer? I am a farmer. John C's having a great day. How you doing, John? How you doing, Garrett D? Garrett D. Did you end up being the best dressed couple? Listen, I was very dejected when they didn't give out an award. I thought there would be some kind of award, but I've got to be honest. I didn't see anybody else wearing a tie. And although my wife claimed she looked like a cow, I thought she looked wonderful. She doesn't look like a cow. So I thought we were definitely in line for best dress, and they decided not to name a best dress, which pissed me off, not going to lie. They had a Star Wars event at TGE. Where's TGE? I wonder when Adam's going to get the Kyle Rayner compendium for me. Oh, love it. You should get it quick, man. Love it. I know he's got the DC Wonder Woman book. I know he's got that DC Wonder Woman book because I got that. I'm getting that. So haven't been able to catch the last few streams. Well, you're here now. Good, brother. PW, what's up, brother? P-Dub. Oh, Adam said there's issues with Lunars. I've heard that. I haven't heard from Adam, but I heard there's issues with Lunar. I don't know what's going on with it. But I know they had image. And then there were also, I heard, and I don't know if this is true, but I heard that there were books that were damaged. Like they shipped books that got damaged somehow. So I don't know. Hassam says he has 2 narrow billies organized by timeline chronologically. I like the idea of knowing where the continuity I am. Good. That's good. That's what I think you got to do continuity. I agree. You do books, you divide books by the title, but then you put it continuity. I want to get Crisis to help me, to help me put my Xbox, all my X-Men books in order. That would be awesome. That would be great. Gary D says he just got Red Code Volume 1. Awesome, brother. Red Code Volume 1 rocks. Wes says he likes you like the thumbnails. Awesome, Wes. Thank you. It's a lot harder than doing AI, but it feels good to be doing it myself. You know what I mean? Because I think I can do a better job than AI. I'd like to think so, but probably not, but I like to think so. Morton says, Ray, you need your No Man's Land standing in order. I have it. My No Man's Land is in order. I have Nightfall. I got Nightfall. Then I got Road to No Man's Land 1 and 2, and Road to No Man's Land here. So boom, boom, boom. And I want to have the 3 that I eventually want to have Contagion Legacy Omnibus, which I think is coming. I think it's coming. I'll have Contagion Legacy Omnibus, No Man's Land 1, 2, 3, then Murder Return Fugitive there. And then I hope they fall. I hope the Batman omnibuses. I hope we can do Batman omnibuses from Nightfall all the way to from Nightfall straight through to if we do Snyder, it'd be everything because every Batman book since Morrison has been made. So, we need some holes before Nightfall, after Nightfall, after No Man's Land, and before War Games, and then after War Games. And then we can be all caught up, I believe. I'm hoping. What's a real popular omnibus run that you've never read? Real popular stuff? I haven't read all of Aaron's Thor. I've read a lot of it, but I haven't read all of it. So I've got to do that. And then I've got to read probably some X-Men that I haven't read yet. I got to read of course I got it in singles, but Age of Apocalypse, I got it back when it was in singles, but I have an omnibus. I'd like to read the actual omnibus. And I was also getting Triangle Era. I was getting the Triangle Era back in singles, back in the 90s. So I would like to read that, but I know so much of what happens, but I'd like to read that. So it's always stuff like that. It's never, oh, you know what? I haven't read Ghost Rider by Jason Aaron. I have that one. I think that was popular, right? And I've read a lot of my Spideys. I've read my Daredevils. I've read Captain America's. Superman, I've read most of them. Wonder Woman. Well, I read Rucka Wonder Woman. But there's more. I got to read that Gail Simone Wonder Woman. I would like to read the Gail Simone Wonder Woman that I just got. Yep. So there you go. Oh, Wes said we were a good looking couple. Thank you, Wes. Thank you, buddy. Oh, looking good. Aw. My wife said she looked like a cow last night. She was, and then she said she hates menopause because she claims menopause is making her fat. But I'm like, whatever. A bunch of barbarians. You're right, Wes. Bunch of barbarians. They weren't wearing ties. It's like, what in the hell is this? Looks like you're in a stadium. Yeah, it was gigantic. We were in the big convention center. That's where the WWE wrestle. We were right in the WWE seats, man. Yeah, and when the concerts come to town, we would have had prime seats at the concert. But yeah, my daughter, that's a big university. So, there's a lot of kids graduating. It takes a while. And my daughter was so pissed off because my last name is, although I'm Latin and my mother's last name is Parron, and I was raised a Parron, but my father, who wasn't in the picture, his last name was Lytle, and it's Lytle. So my last name is Lytle, which is Scottish. And but the guy who was announcing the graduation last night, he pronounced it Little. So my daughter was pissed off because the guy said Isabella Little, and then the guy, my daughter was high honors and a member of Phi Beta Kappa or whatever, and the guy didn't announce it. She was really, really angry. So yeah. But other than that, I thought it was really good. What do you think of New 52 Detective Comics? I've read it recently and really enjoyed it. Yeah, I like, it's the story that's good. That first Joker story is crazy, where he's cutting the face off and stuff. That's nuts. And volume two of that is coming out really soon. So yeah, I love this. I love the 52. Everybody, he's talking about this run, the Tony S. Daniel run. And this is where Tony S. Daniel gets a chance to write. So he writes this. But man, the Joker stuff is really unnerving. He cuts off his face. I mean, what? That's crazy. The Joker's freaking nuts. Yeah, and if you guys have never read this, it's very, very bizarre. Yeah, but it's good. I got it during the New 52. But part 2 of this, which is the Manipal Bucoletto stuff, that stuff's coming out I think next month. I think it's coming out in June. Volume 2 of that New 52. And by the way, if you don't have volume 1, you can get it for a pretty good price. You can get it for a pretty good price, man. Pretty good. What's up, Gear Grinder? How you doing, buddy? I organize my shelf based on personal aesthetics. Yeah, you know what? My big thing is I start with, if you look now, here's what I have now. The top of my omnibus is all Spider-Man. I've got all Spider-Man. All right. I go amazing. I put all the Spider-Man, then I've got Spider-Man, then I got Avengers. I got Annihilation, then I got Avengers and all the Avengers and all that stuff. And then after Avengers, I got Black Cat. I got Black Cat, Black Panther. And then I go to Captain America. But I got Captain Marvel. I got so many books. I got, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to start with. I think I'm probably going to start with Marvel. So I'll start with Alpha Flight, and then do I do Amazing Spider-Man, or do I do Alpha Flight and then the Black Cat, Black Widow, Black Panther? Do I do Spider-Man under S, or do I put it under A? You know what I mean? Wes says his dog could do better than AI. Well, I'm like doing it myself. By the way, next Tuesday says they have Nightfall of Zdarsky. I wish. I want all the holes to be filled. I like all the holes. AC says he just purchased Bruce Wayne Murderer, Fugitive Omnibus, and War Games. Oh, dude. Yeah, I got to tell you, I read both of those. I read both those books in 25, and I loved them. I loved them. I thought friggin' War Games was awesome. I heard people insult War Games, but I loved it. I think it's got one of the best starts of any omnibus. It was so good. Loved it. And Murderer Turned Fugitive is great. It's really, really good. A lot of great stuff. Ray, it sounds like you should be helping Crisis with mapping. Oh, You know what? I just want to be. I would love to just discuss mapping with Crisis because Crisis maps so well. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable how that mind works. I wish I had that ability. I really do. Really popular stuff that's gone unread. Invincible, Walking Dead, some Star Wars older omnis. Love it. Have you read Annihilation? Not all of it, but what I've read I really liked. And then it starts. I know it starts the Guardians, the Bendis run. It's really cool. So, and I like Abnett and Lanning. Next Tuesday, and Wes are both saying that Aaron's Thor is amazing. Yeah, I've read a lot of it. I haven't read it all, but I haven't read anything from second omnibus. I've read part of the first. Let's see. New reader here. Can you recommend any omnibus or compendiums outside of Image, Marvel, and DC? Compendiums. There's compendiums outside. There's compendiums outside of Image, Marvel, and DC that you can get. Like for example, if you're going, Boom Studios has Something is Killing the Children. I think Something is Killing the Children is a great story. And Boom Studios is a good company. And Something is Killing the Children has deluxe editions. So their deluxe editions are good. They don't have compendiums, but they have paperbacks. They have paperbacks and they have deluxe editions that are really cool. And then you have let's see, what's another couple? Mad Cave Studios is really good. I like Mad Cave a lot. Mad Cave has Racer X and Spider-Man, which is really good. They have Dick Tracy and the Phantom. They've got some. I like Mad Cave a lot. You know, and that's not. That's outside of Image, Marvel, and DC. And then you have IDW has Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is kind of cool. But I mean, everything else is pretty much Image, Marvel, or DC. You know. Next Tuesday says he posted a family photo in the pet section. I'll have to check it out. Did you name your dog Bruce after all? What name did you go with that dog? I need to know how you named him. Right? Weren't we suggesting he named the dog Bruce? Isn't that the name that we went with, guys? Was Bruce? I'm interested in what name Next Tuesday decided for the dog. I would like to, I'd like to find out what's happening there. Ray was there for the graduation, but he was seated for Monday Night Raw. That's right, brother. Don't they have things in place to prevent that? I remember my master's degree, they sent out a form to make sure students. Yeah, no, they didn't. It was a bunch of bullshit. And listen, people know how to pronounce my name in town because my name was all over billboards. And people know how it's spelled. It just was I thought it was kind of I don't know, the person, I shouldn't say this, but I don't know if it was a personal thing against me or what, but it sucked for my daughter because it wasn't fair to her. It was really an asshole thing to do. The guy who announced it. The guy who announced it should have pronounced her name correctly. It was just a bunch of bullshit. Brian Bucoletto, Francis Manipal Detective Comic stuff will be in volume 2. Is very good. Yeah. I've got the whole New 52, all the paperbacks. Gear Grinder wants to know if Nightfall's pretty. Yeah, Nightfall's good, dude. Nightfall's good. In fact, you should see Wes posted a picture. Where's that picture? Wes posted a picture of his Nightfall. He has Nightfall trade paperbacks. And his trade paperbacks look pretty cool. Where did you post that picture, Wes? I thought it looked awesome. He posted them somewhere. Maybe it was in the chat, but let me see if I can, because the spines of the paperback. Here we go. Check this out. Here's Wes's picture. All right. Here's Wes's picture, but you got to watch this. This is really something. All of the spines form. By the way, he's got all the shadows of the bat stuff, which is really cool. They all form. Look, they form little bat signals. Nightfall, Night Quest, and Night's End. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty cool. And that's paperbacks. So I thought that was awesome. You know what I mean? I like when books do that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's cool. I thought that was awesome. You know what I mean? But yeah, Nightfall is pretty good. Nightfall is awesome. By the way, Planet says you're doing the Lord's work with a Saturday stream. You know it, but I love this stream. And by the way, I had 2 super chats last night that I had to still end the show on time because of the graduation. So we're going, no matter what, we're going till at least 7:30 tonight because I got those super chats. And I've got the giveaways from Carl that I got to go run and get and show you guys those because it'll be cool. Carl's awesome, man. Let's see. Hello, all. First time here. What's up, Ryan? Do you get ongoing trades or wait for the omnibus? Ryan, I get everything. I have a sickness. Ryan, you got to understand. I have a sickness that forces me to get every collected edition. I wish to God I could just get one, but I can't. I buy the paperbacks, then I'll buy the omnibus of what I've already have the paperbacks for. And then if an absolute comes out, I'll buy the absolute. And then if a DC Finest comes out, I'll buy the DC Finest that I already have the absolute for, that I already have the paperback for, that I already have the deluxe edition for, that I've already bought the omnibus for. I have an illness. I really do. I wish I didn't. I'm trying to get better at maybe giving some things away or selling some things. But I'm trying to sell some things now on Discord and nobody seems to want them. So maybe I'll just continue to quadruple dip. Why not? Wes, how dare he says he'll continue to insult war games. How dare you? Distant Large says he organizes his shelf based on laziness. If it fits, it goes there. I love to, I don't know, man. I want my shelves to look cool, but I want the order to be awesome. But the big question is Spider-Man. Does Spider-Man go under S for Spider-Man or under A for amazing? You know what I mean? See you next Tuesday says, personally, I try to arrange Marvel books in event chronological order. It's just a bitch when it comes to character team omni like Spider-Man, X-Men, Daredevil. Yes. Ray, did you watch Omar stream today? He said Marvel was already sending him new omni list. Oh, dude. Oh, no, I haven't watched Omar stream yet. So I was busy doing all this shit. I'm planning on watching Omar stream when I'm just vegging out. I like to watch Omar stream live so I could comment and leave super chats and stuff. But I was so busy last night, I didn't get stuff done. I had to catch up today, so I missed it. And also, my other show, I do a Saturday morning show on my other show, so I'm always busy, and I don't even get done with that till noon. So, yeah. So I would much rather. I love when I think Omar and Melanie are great. I think they're just a great show. I mean, I know it's comics, which is awesome, but I just love the report. I think they're great. I think they do a great, just a morning show, and I like watching them. So I watch just for the hell of it, but I did not get a chance to today, so I'll watch it on replay. Let's see. Each omnibus under the actual series title, Amazing Spider-Man as Spectacular Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man, Spider-Man by Roger. But you're saying, so Tom, you say before S, you say put everything under S? Because that means Spider-Man will come after what then? It would come after the R's? I don't know. Thunders has been reading the Nightfall Omnibus Volume 1. It's awesome, dude. Jimbro says, when are you doing a roundtable with Crisis? Crisis is, I have not gotten a confirmation yet. Crisis said that I had to wait until all the poll shit was done. And I think there's a DC, I don't know this for sure. I think there's a DC Finest poll that's still coming. So Crisis had to map all of the Marvel omnibuses and the DC omnibuses. And now I think Crisis is mapping all the DC Finest. So it won't be till after then. But I'm a huge fan of Crisis, and I love Crisis. So I can't wait. I'm hoping we can get that date lined up soon. Crisis is doing a save the time, but we don't have a save the date yet. So Ray, I'm also reading Uncanny X-Men by Bendis. I'm past Battle for the Atom, or whatever that, I just got done with that, but it's making me want to go back and read All New X-Men by Bendis again. You know what I mean? There's the Battle for the Atom stuff, which is really good. By the way, Jim just ordered Geiger Deluxe Edition Volume 1. I got the last one in the Netherlands. This is very hard to find. The wait time's 3 weeks. Oh, my God. Also got the paperbacks of Hyde Street. Awesome. Oh, wait a minute. Jim, all you've read is Doomsday Clock? Have you never read Green Lantern? The only Jeff Johns you've read is Doomsday Clock? You haven't read Green Lantern? Volume 1, 2, and 3? The greatest Jeff Johns omnibuses? You haven't read Infinite Crisis? The awesome Jeff Johns release? Have you read Aquaman? Have you read Flashpoint? Have you read Hawkman? There are so many great Jeff Johns releases. There you go. There's Hawkman right there, man. Another great one. JSA. Have you read JSA? Have you read JLA? Or Justice League New 52? Jeff Johns, the best. I think he's the best writer in comics, period. You got to read omnibuses of Jeff Johns. It's just great. Patrick says he agrees those Nightfall trades are cool, man. Those books sit beautifully on your shelves. Yeah, they look great, man. I loved the way they were sitting, Wes. It was awesome. Those trades were released in 2018 for the 25th anniversary. I would love to have had those. Want to get into the New 52? Where do I start? I prefer collected editions or omnibus or all right. Here's where you start for the New 52. All right, Kimpo or Kemops. Here you go. Kemops. Here's how you start New 52. Justice League New 52, Volume 1. That omnibus is so good. Then get Justice League New 52, Volume 2. You could also get Forever Evil. And you can get the Dark Side War Omnibus. Dark Side War Omnibus is very hard to find, but it's very good. Does anybody know anybody that has the Dark Side Omnibus? The Dark Side War Omnibus? Oh, wait a minute. I know someone who has it. Hold on. Oh, I just realized. I know someone who has it. The Dark Side War Omnibus is friggin' awesome. You guys, trust me, You are not going to see this. Wes, have you ever seen this? Has anybody else seen this? Oh, man. I'll tell you what. Now you're talking. Woo! This is a great omnibus. I love this omnibus. It's got Batman in the Mobius chair. Oh, so good. So good. It's just a chance for me to brag, so please forgive me. I have an issue. I'm excited that Mad Fraction hardcover. Yeah, Mad Fraction hardcover looks awesome. I think I'm going to go hardcovers. I think I'm going hardcover instead of paperback for those. That's what I think I'm doing. I think. Hey, Ray, put up a thank you and update on my reading group with a bit better of a description in Discord general chat. And again, wanted to say thanks for those books. They came in great. Awesome. Well, dude, I want to send more. But I'm waiting. I like to buy them like at Ollie's where they're cheaper. And they're putting in Ollie's in my town. But it's been 3/4 done for like months. And they're still not anywhere close to opening. So once they open, I'll send more Disalarge. Absolutely. Did you put up you said you put up a thank you? That's awesome, dude. I think it's, well, listen, I think it's good to help. And what you do, I think what you do is amazing. You help out children that are learning to read with dyslexia, and you figured out that using comic books is working. And I think it's freaking fantastic, man. I think it is fantastic. What you're doing is special. I love to help with that. It is awesome. I think it's great. So you put up an update on the reading group. I got to find that. Where is that on the Discord so I can read it? Let me see. Was it in the chat or was it Oh, here we go. All right. I want to update Ray and say thanks to him and the gentleman that donated money to send books. I know there was some confusion to what I do, but I work with 20 to 40-year-olds with learning disability. Yeah, you work with kids. When you're as old as me, you think everybody between 20 and 40 is a kid. 20-year-olds with learning disabilities, and have been using comics to motivate wanting to or learning to read. Unfortunately, I'm unable to take pictures to share, but the progress has been made, or the progress I've made with quite a few handfuls of putting the effort in. One gentleman who hasn't read in years, started barely able to read the most basic words, is now doing great. And several others who now read daily started with 6 guys. Now we have 24 reading every morning. Dude, that is, I got to tell you, I think that is fantastic. I think what you're doing is fantastic. The thought of like a 22-year-old kid being unable to read, and the problems, and that reading comics can help him. I think that's amazing. It was I was honored to donate. I think it'd be great. By the way, Xbox says Spider-Man could go under A or under S. It's your preference. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Batman dialogue. Next time I continue the Batman dialogue in Batman War Games. Batman War Games is good, man. By the way, next Tuesday says Spider-Man should just have his own Billy section. Yeah. And Xbox says, yes, the DC Finest poll is coming soon. I thought so. I just got the Battle of the Atom part. I'm really enjoying it so far. Yeah, you're right behind me, man. I've been tired the last couple of days, so I've been shutting off around 2:30 in the morning. I used to read till 4, but now I'm shutting down early. So hopefully tonight I can read. Sam says, I saw Doctor Strange Omnibus by Jed McKay. Any good? Oh my God, dude. If you can get that, get it. Doctor Strange by Adam McKay is flipping fantastic. I think it's one of the best. I think it's one of the best omnibuses. It's one of my favorite all-time omnibuses. That's how good it is. I loved it. Especially, and I wasn't a fan of Clea, until I read that book. And then when I read Doctor Strange, by McKay, then I really started to, like Clea. It was awesome. So yeah, it will change your mind on stuff. Omar said a major book announcement coming direct from Marvel. He said it'll make everyone happy. Oh my God, I wonder what's coming. Wes says, do you think they should have combined all new and uncanny and just done X-Men by Bendis? I think they should have, yeah, but they didn't. So now we got to separately read them. It would have been nice to combine them. It's been over a week and in-stock trade still hasn't processed. Dude, I'm so pissed off at in-stock trades. They're just MFers. I'm done with in-stock trades. I'm done with them. They take too long. Wassian says Jeff Johns is one of the best collected. Yeah, Jeff Johns is my goat. I love Jeff Johns. Catfish says, just placed my first in-stock trades order. Oh, God. I wish you luck. I was just MFing them. I still need to read it. I think I might get the compendium this summer that my wallet's ready for. Listen, the compendium for Green Lantern is mapped better than the omnibus, but the omnibus is a great place. It really is. But next Tuesday says best place to start the New 52 is Flashpoint. Well, I think that ends the previous era. I think Justice League New 52, but you can also read Flashpoint. The whole Dark Side War omnibus is in volume 2 of Jeff Johnson. I know that you guys say that, but you don't have this. I have this. So I've got this and volume 2. How can I, if I didn't have this, I couldn't show it off. I mean, come on. I couldn't, how could I show it off? Please. You're getting rid of some of your books. Do you sell them online like eBay? No, I try not to. What I do is I sell them. I put them on the ChubbyRay Comics Discord. Like, there are books I could have gotten like $60 for that I sold to Galandowski for like 25. And Chris, Marvel Trucker Chris has bought some books for me for a pretty cheap. I would rather sell them cheap to my viewers or my community than I mean, I'm all for making a profit, don't get me wrong, but as long as I'm not losing too much money. You know what I mean? As long as I'm not losing too much money, it's easier to just sell them. It's easier to just sell them to people that are my supporters. You know what I mean? At least that's how my mind works. Or I've given some away. I'll just do giveaways. Like we're getting closer. We're getting closer to 5,000 guys. We are over 4,700. We're at 4,713 followers or subscribers. 4,713 subscribers. Holy crap. That's crazy. Wes says he does S for Spider-Man because not every Spider-Man book is Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I gotta figure out how it's gonna look. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking of the big calyx I have here. I'm debating what I'm gonna do with that. I'm thinking I might go with the smaller calyx here and then show how the room has got omnibuses all around it. You know what I mean? I just want to see how it's going to look. You know, I just finished Batman and Robin Volume 2, Gotham Cycle, and I was kind of confused, disappointed. I still don't really get what was going on. I did like the whole Batman's time in Britain thing. Uh, Batman and Robin Volume 2, the omnibus? Is that what he's talking about? Gracie says, don't order from InStock Trades, order from Adam at Crooks and Bandits Comics. I order from Crooks and Bandits Comics. You guys can order where you want. I'm just saying I order from Crooks and Bandits Comics because you use the code ChubbyRay Comics, you save $2 per book. And I think that Adam takes care of us. You know what I mean? But that's just me. There's missing issues that aren't included in the omnibus because they only include what's written by Jeff Johns. The compendium is a better reading experience. Yeah. And it's got the full run of Ion, and it's got a Guy Gardner Emerald Warrior. That stuff is all in the compendium. Except the compendium is not oversized. You know what I mean? I like oversized art. You know what I mean? I really like that. How you doing, funny man? Ray's not telling you what I paid him. Wes never paid me anything. Oh, did he pay? Did you pay? Oh, Wes, you did pay me. Yeah, Wes, you paid me. Wes paid me for Wes bought X of Swords from me. Yeah. Wes bought, and I gave, here's the deal with Wes though. I gave him a deal, but then right after he bought it, I don't know why I'm laughing at this. Right after he bought it, literally like 2 weeks after he bought it, they announced a reprint. Oh, poor Wes. By the way, Jeff says, what's up, Ray? Just got out of the gym. Hope your daughter's graduation. Man, my daughter's graduation went well. She did good. Yeah. Wes bought X of Swords from me. I had 2 copies of X of Swords. He bought one. Poor Wes. And then they announced a reprint. And my wife, I don't know how my wife knows Wes, but Wes is one of her favorites. And I go, how do you know Wes? She goes, well, I send him. He wins stuff. So my wife likes you, Wes. I don't know why. I don't know how she knows you, but she seems to like you. Books from crooksandbandits.com, or crooksandbanditscomics.com. Not only are they big supporters of Ray, they're a positive pillar in the comic book community. Fans looking out for fans, quality, and thank you. That's very nice. I'm sure Adam would love that, man. Hey Ray, have you been getting the JLA paperbacks? I heard there is issues in them that aren't in the Morrison JLA omnibuses. I have not. No. Oh shit! Now I'm gonna get them if I find that out. Oh, you're talking the trade of the Johnson run. Okay. Let's see. Batman and Robin. That's with there's the one guy who was friends with Bruce's dad, right? Why am I forgetting that guy's name? There was one guy who was friends with Bruce's dad. Is that he? I haven't read volume 2. Xbox says I'm switching my all new pre-orders over to Adam. I've even asked him to put up the pre-order for Spider-Girl, and he had it up the next day. That's awesome, dude. Ray, what's the video going to be tomorrow? Tomorrow morning is we're doing here, I'll show you. I'm doing the thumbnail now. You guys can see it. Here's the thumbnail I'm working on right now. More summer omnibus needs. I've got, Nightwing, Messiah trilogy, Triangle 3, Batman, Bronze Age. So it's gonna be me doing more. It's same as today's video, except it goes further. That's the video that's coming out tomorrow. I like oversized art as well, but I would rather read a better structured story than. Well, I get both. Wes says, tell my wife that he appreciates her for the nice packaging. I will tell her that. I am new to comics. Hi, funny man. I think I will buy trade paperback of my favorite character of Marvel, Ant-Man, which is written by Nick Spencer in the year 2015. I don't think I read Nick Spencer's Ant-Man. I do have I do. Have I given away the Ant-Man Epic Collection yet, guys? Did I give that away already? I did have an Epic Collection Ant-Man that I was giving away. I don't know if I gave it away or not. So I do know I had that. The doctor that was friends with his dad. Yeah, and the bad guy, Memento. Yeah, Memento was the first one. Memento was and it was really good. I like Memento a lot. I haven't read the second volume. Yeah, Thunder says, so what I'm doing tomorrow is it's part 2. Mm-hmm. Yep. And it'll be good. It's just easy weekend videos. Finally non-AI thumbnails. Thank you, my friend. I'm starting to learn it. It's taken me a while. It's taken me a while, so forgive me if they look kind of simple. You know what I mean? Forgive me if my thumbnails look simple, but I'm trying to figure out how to do it. You know what I mean? And I do. It feels good not using AI because and because AI doesn't understand. AI always makes me look. I always look like some kind of serial killer in AI. So I think I look better when I do it myself. Omni Hoarder says, "Hi Ray, any recommendation for Daredevil from Frank Miller is any good?" Well, volume 1, 2, 3. I mean, volume 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all good. It's just, the Silver Age. All the Silver Age stuff is a little dialogue heavy. If you can handle that, they take a long time to read. I like to read my omnibuses fast. You know what I mean? And sometimes, and I love Spider-Man, but oh God, some of those books just drag and drag. And the Daredevils kind of like that. The stuff with Daredevil and Black Widow in San Francisco is kind of cool, though. You know? So I like that. Was going to make wings, but they went bad, so I ordered shrimp fra Diablo. Oh, well. Do you have a top 5 comic book films? All right, top 5 comic book films. The best comic book movie of all time is Avengers Infinity War. Number 2, the original Iron Man. 3, The Dark Knight. 4, Endgame. 5, Captain America: First Avenger. Off the top of my head. What's up, foul mouth flipper? Top of my head. And I try to change that. All right, let's do Infinity War, Dark Knight. Infinity War, Dark Knight, Iron Man, Endgame, and Captain America: First Avenger. That's my 5. That's my 5. Xbox says I learned by doing. Yep. Yeah. It's taking a long drawn out process, to do my thumbnails, but I'm starting to do them by myself. Man. So anybody says that I'm doing AI, they're effing lying. And you guys, I want you guys to call them. If somebody calls me on it, I want you to call them a liar to their face because I'm doing my own stuff. So if they suck, it's because I'm doing it. All right. Does this community read Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I'm looking for feedback on the IDW collection. Of course. What do you think? We're a bunch of barbarians? Of course we read Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's awesome. Top 5 from Wes is Spider-Man 2, The Batman. Oh, The Batman's good. Logan's a little bit overrated. A little bit. Not bad. Not bad, Wes, but a little bit overrated. Superman 1978 and Iron Man. That's a good list, brother. Good list. Second choice was pizza. Pizza's easy, man. Quesadillas Quesadillas Run didn't print in modern era epic collection for Daredevil then. I didn't get that on it. Avengers Infinity War, Batman, Mask of the Phantasm. Mask of the Phantasm is good. That might be my favorite. That could be my favorite cartoon. I'm not a big cartoon guy, but that's pretty good. Civil War, The Dark Knight, and Iron Man. Yeah. I think Iron Man's fantastic. And I love Infinity War and I love Civil War. I love all that stuff. How dare you, Wes? No Howard the Duck in the top 5? No. Howard the Duck is not in the top 5. No, no, no. Oh, Quesada. Oh, you're talking about Joe Quesada. Okay. Quesada Marvel Knights. Never made it in the modern era. Yeah. I just got my Marvel Knights omnibus. I'm so excited. So excited to get that omnibus. Yep. Wes says Mask of Phantasm almost made his list. Yeah. Listen, comic books and comic book movies, everything's subjective. It's all subjective. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy, that's what it is. By the way, there were some new hauls. We got some new hauls, guys. New hauls posted on the page. This is from Sean. You guys want to see Sean's haul? This is a haul from Sean. Let's judge. Who wants to judge Sean's haul? Let's get a look at it. See what we got here. Batman by Mariko Tamaki. Justice League International Volume 1. Batman and Robin by Tomasi and Gleason. Batman and Robin, or Batman Detective Comics by Tomasi. That's very good. That is very good. Batman Gordon of Gotham. I don't even have that. Batman Year 1 and 2. Batman Off-World by Jason Aaron. Surprisingly, a very good story. Batman Shadows of the Bat. House of Gotham. That's that Matt Rosenberg book. Justice League Endless Winter. Nice. Red Hood and the Outlaws Volume 1. We love it. Radiant Black. I love it. Radiant Black, book 1. That's a great deluxe edition. And Seven to Eternity. Little Rick Remender. Nice collection. Nice collection, Sean. Dude, I like that collection a lot. Let me see what else we got. Who else is? All right, here we go. This is Chewy Queso. Hello, hello. Chewy Queso's got Dawn of X, Volume 1, Volume 2. X of Swords. Look at that. Where'd you get that X of Swords? Nice. And Daredevil by Soul. Man, you got some out of print. You got some out of print masters there. Some out of print super books. Poker Dad getting Dawn of X Volume 1. We love it. Awesome. Way to go, brother. Monty the Average. Monty's got Bully Wars, Ultimate Spider-Man, Devil in Cell Block D. Awesome. And then he's got Jeff Johns 1, 2, and 3 omnibus. Oh, dude. That's a nice start. That's a great. Woo! Those Jeff Johns omnibus. That's how you start, buddy. That's how you start. I love it. Love it. Very nice. And then we got Zeus. Zeus has got Daredevil Concrete Jungle. Love it. Poe Dameron paperback. Immortal Hulk. Very nice. And The Loners. I gave Concrete Jungle away and I gave The Loners away. And I think I gave that Immortal Hulk away too. I don't know. And I don't know if they all went, I don't know, but at least you got the same thing. You got the same things I got. Good, all good books, brother. All good books. Zeus has also got Red Coat and Exquisite Corpses Volume 1 and Planet Hulk Premiere Edition. Nice haul. Love it. All right, who wants to see let me get Let me get next Tuesday's family photo. Here we go. Oh, look. There's next Tuesday. There's his girlfriend. And then look at that puppy. Oh, look at the puppy. Oh, God, he's adorable. Is that Bruce? What name did you go with? Next Tuesday, what name did you go with for that dog? He's adorable. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Laconima says he's got to bite the bullet and get the Soul Daredevil mini trades. Soul Daredevil is so good. My top 5 depends on his mood. All right, Aaron Genie goes Mask of Phantasm, Superman 78, Man of Steel. Man of Steel's good. The Batman's good. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a good list, brother. Good list. I named him Benny in honor of Comic Storian. That's awesome, dude. That's a beautiful dog. That's a beautiful puppy right there. He's a good boy. I don't know where my good boy is. Thank God he's not in here bothering me today. My good boy can be a pain in the ass sometimes, I'll tell you that. So what do you think? Do I start with Spider-Man? Do I start with Spider-Man? Do I start with Alpha Flight? If I go Alpha Flight, then Black Cat, Black Panther, Black Widow, Captain America. Because I could do Black Widow, Captain America, then Captain America. But I gotta do Annihilation, Avengers. I gotta do. So I should do Alpha Flight, Acts of Vengeance, Annihilation, Avengers. Right? And then I put all my Spider-Mans. I put Amazing Spider-Man first, but I get Amazing Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, Adjectiveless Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man, all the different Spider-Man books under S. Oh, man. Gracie says, Ray, what books are you getting this up? All right, this week I just got a picture from Adam. I just got my picture from Adam. Here's what I'm getting. Here we go. I'm getting Sergeant Rock, DC Finest. Wonder Woman, Dawn Before Darkness, DC Finest. Hornsby and Halo. Transformers Generation 1. The Teen Titans Bronze Age Omnibus. Star Wars Legacy Omnibus Volume 1. And Thunderbolts Dark Reign. That's what's coming this week. Oh, it's awesome. Just awesome. Love it. I love it. Now we're talking. Now we're starting to get some busy months. You know what I mean? I'm so sick of slow months. Slow months are making me crazy. They really are. Slow months making me nuts with ordering stuff. I need to get busy months. I like to have too much stuff coming out to where I won't order something rather than getting not enough stuff. Yeah. Just at large says my 2 dogs are named Harley and Ivy and a cat named Selena. Way to go. Wasabi says I should divide by. Of course I divide by. What do you think? I'm a farmer? Of course I divide by publisher. For God's sakes. I have all my Marvel books on the left side and all my DC books on the right side. But I'm thinking of taking DC reverse alphabet from the outside in. You know what I mean? I think, Wes says if I get a dog, I'll name it Ray and then shame him for not having books that I do. Just like I do. How dare you? All those are going to be on this. Listen, let me tell you, I just bought, speaking of Wes always brags about the books he has that I don't have. Let me say something. I should go get the books. I just got some books that Wes doesn't have. I just got them. I need to start bragging about those. And I just ordered. Here's books I just ordered that aren't here yet. Okay. Here's books that I've ordered that I don't have yet, but they're coming in. Tales of the Batman by Marv Wolfman. Tales of the Batman by Jerry Conway. Oh, yeah, brother. There you go. I just got those. Just got those. So I'm getting some Tales of the Batman. Yeah. Gracie says cancel his pre-order from Panelbound after they pissed him. Yeah, if you get pissed off by someone, definitely make it be known. I need to get the Web of Spider-Man Volume 2 Omnibus Hobgoblin cover. Dude, that's awesome. Love it. During slow Omni months, I buy a bunch of Lego sets. Way to go, PW. Love it. That's why I'm hoping Adam can get it now. Yeah, dude. I want to start doing pre-orders from Adam. I really do. All my Marvel on one side, my DC on the other side, said with Marvel and DC books next to each other. Right? Well, that's because with this, okay, with this, I have this is behind me. So this is what you guys see. So I have my Marvel stuff here, and then I have my Batman stuff. But this is gonna change. This is gonna change. I think I'm gonna do my my smaller. I might do my smaller calyx with just Batman on it, and to have that sort of beside me, and then open up the room and show everything else. That's what I'm thinking. I haven't 100% decided yet, but that means I'd have to move this calyx into another room, which is kind of crazy. But I must do what I must do. Wes says he's got those. I know, but I didn't. Now I do. Panelbound Comics pissed him off, and he canceled his pre-orders. So how do they piss you off, Gracie? I regret getting my Star Wars Legacy pre-ordered through Cheap Graphic Novels. I should have got it from Crooks and Bandit. I know, dude. I got mine through Crooks and Bandit. Crooks and Bandits Comics. And do you guys want to see the cover? Would you like to see the cover of my... Here's what the cover of my Star Wars Legacy looks like, if you're wondering. Yeah. DM, baby. The DM cover of Star Wars Legacy. Love it. Oh, it's going to be awesome. I didn't care with Thunderbolts. I'm like, I'm good with the standard for Thunderbolts. I didn't need DM. Gracie said they shipped 4 books that he had placed months ago, and they just shipped last week. That's crazy. Yeah, these places gotta ship quicker. Wes says, did you get all 3? No, I haven't, but I've gotten one. I'm getting one. So that's a start. Gracie said they were all books that came out 3 months. Yeah, 3 months ago. That's bullshit. You should not wait. You should not have to wait that long. You shouldn't have to wait that long for your books. You shouldn't. I used to only have a few DC. After some Ray suggestions, I'm starting to build a good section. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. How much did the Star Wars Omni? I don't know, like $70, 70 some odd bucks, or whatever Adam's got it up for. Like maybe what's he got it up for, guys? Like 79, I think. Hold on, let me check. Crooks and Bandits. Crooks and Bandits. Crooks and Bandits Star Wars. Let me go to Marvel. Shop Marvel. And I'll see what it's going for. Well, he's got the pre-order up for Spider-Woman. Well, he's got the Empire. The Empire and the Rebellion books are both up for a pretty good price. I think it's 70. I think it's 74 or 75.99 or something is what I paid. All I know it's a hell of a lot cheaper than 125. I'll tell you that. Hell of a lot cheaper. I should start doing my deals where I go through and give you the best deals for what you can buy on Crooks and Bandits. So I'm looking and I'm seeing books for $60. I see Dawn Patrol for $59. Jesus. That's insane. Hawkman's $59. That's crazy. Some of these books are just super. She's trying to get rid of them, I think. More power to him. You got guys like Wes ordering all that Golden Age bullshit. Yeah, so go to crooksandbanditscomics.com and you'll see the prices. He's got good prices. Panelbaum can stick it where the sun does. Boy, don't hold back, brother. Yep. Wes says he used to pre-order from cheap graphic novels, but now he uses that. That's awesome, man. Do it from Adam. I love it. I think it's great, guys. I think it's awesome. I do like, you know what I mean? I do like how people get their books and use my code because I do take credit for it. Even though I don't really do anything, but I still take credit for it. It makes me really happy. Makes me happy. Makes me happy. And let's face it, that's what matters. And no AI. I need to make a new ChubbyRay Comics live. Looking forward to doing that. Adam has Ray's credit card and just ships all the books to Ray when they come in. I'll tell you what, it's something. It's sort of like that, yeah. I just basically send him the money and he runs it through. Yep, that's pretty much how it goes. He knows my credit card number. Thank God he's never, he's never abused it. He always uses the credit card properly. But I just get the books. I love it. Yeah, it makes me happy. Just because I like, I like my books. I like them ordered. I like getting them. I'm trying to talk Adam into doing a thing where the two of us, where we just get together and I tell him what books I want, and then he'll just send them off when they come in. You know what I mean? Like, because I know what books I want to get, and I pretty much get everything. I love every book. Xbox says, I'm surprised Adam isn't giving away a Wolverine omnibus with every order. No, he's selling those Wolverine. I think it's great. Selling those Wolverines. The Cubs are losing, damn it. What's up, Monty? Monty says, what's up, everybody? How you doing, bro? The Phenomenal AC says, I never had any issues ordering from CGN. That's why I do all my pre-orders. I tried Crooks and Bandits, but I accidentally added the same book to my cart, and it won't let me empty my cart. Oh, boy. Ray, you should consider adding the Jonah Hex on. I don't have it. Is it good? I've heard that. The new 52 one, right? I've heard the new 52 Jonah Hex has some kind of tie-in with the Court of Owls. And I'd like to see that. I should get that. Oh, well. Yeah, Aaron says it does tie in with New 52. Yeah, I've heard that it ties into the Court of Owls, which I think is pretty cool. I just don't have it. But is it called All-Star Western or something? And I don't know who writes it. I don't know who writes that one, but New 52 All-Star Western and the Court of so there is a Court of All-Star. I thought I've heard that. I've never read it. No, I've never read it. I've got to get that. I don't have that. That's an omnibus I don't have, guys. That's one I don't have. Oh, crap. Now I want it. Now I want that son of a bitch. I've got these empty. I've got these empty shelves behind me. All right. I've got these 4 shelves here. All right. One, 2, 3, 4. Then I got and there's shelves lining all the way around the room. There's shelves. And then you get over to this side and you'll see over there there's shelves. And then I'm going to continue on there. And then where these black shelves are now, the black shelves are leaving, and there's going to be thin billies placed all the way around the room. All going to be omnibuses. Oh my God. It's going to be glorious. Just glorious. Very excited. Very happy. Love it. Love it. I'm so excited. Big Kiddo says, there's not many Westerns, I mean, at least that I know of, but I read Jonah Hex digitally, and I love Westerns and really love that run. All right, I got to get it now. I got to get it. I'll have to see if Adam can order it. If you can order Jonah Hex, New 52. Oh, it better not be sold out. If it's sold out, I'll be so pissed off. I'll be so angry. Yeah, but did you guys watch the video today? Did you like it? Was it okay? So I know it was me showing pictures of, usually I physically show the books, but I was showing pictures of books coming out, and the whole thing is, this is what I'm going to buy. So I'm interested in, if it worked or not. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm asking, to see what you guys think. So I'm trying to it's very important that you guys like the video I did, because there's another one coming tomorrow that's the same type of video. And if you guys hated this one, you're definitely going to hate the one that's coming tomorrow. So I'm just trying to see, I'm just trying to see how everything fits in. Because it's more books that are coming out this summer that I'm planning on getting. But I want to know if it's boring or not. If it's too boring, then I don't want to do those videos. Patrick says I plan on reading Pop Killed Deluxe. I saw Omar's review of that. I loved it. It made me really want to get it, but I haven't read it yet. But everybody's told me good things. Wes said Jonah Hex made the top 10 of New 52 titles. All-Star Western would be on it. Well, who wrote it? Who wrote it? By the way, PW says he liked the video. Awesome. Thanks, PW. Speaking of the Court of Owls, I was catching up on Absolute Batman, and they introduced the Absolute Court of Owls. Super excited. At first, I thought the series is okay, but it's really incredible. I think Scott Snyder's killing it with Absolute Batman. It's really good. Wes says he liked it, but he would have talked a bit more about each book and why you want it. Well, I could do that because I'm not recording the new one until after this show. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will do that. Explain why I got it. But a lot of it is I have a sickness, so that's why I'm getting it. You know? But it's the video is it's just omnibuses that are coming out that I need to get. So I'll talk a little more. I'll talk more on the video that's coming out tonight. The members will get it tonight. Everybody else get it tomorrow. PW says, I don't know if Ray can be more enthusiastic. Or so. I do get pretty enthusiastic, and I do get pretty excited. Let's see. Here we go. All-Star Western by Justin Gray and Jimmy Palmiotti. Oh, Palmiotti wrote it. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know Palmiotti wrote it. That's awesome. Love to see your top 10 writers video. Oh yeah, I've done several of those videos, but yeah, Monty, if you post on one of my videos, you put Ray, I'd really like to see a top 10 writers video, then I'll highlight it and I'll do the video based on your comment, which then people would see why I'm doing it instead of just thinking that I'm looking for excuses to do, because I love writers. I love that kind of stuff. I do love, and I can always, my list might change every day, but I could do a top 10 writers every single day because they change so much. But then there's all-time writers of all time, and there are guys who are working now. Like, I think the all-time writers, are guys who are working now and guys who used to work as like James Tynan's an all-time DC writer, even though he's not working for DC now. Ed Brubaker. I think Ed Brubaker is an all-time great writer. Although all he's doing is the independent stuff now. And then you got Jeremy Adams. Oh, Jeff Johns is a great all-time DC writer, but he's doing independent stuff right now. I would love to do that video. Ray, if you did a video on the best writers of each decade, you've been okay. Each decade. Here we go. 1970s. Let's see, 70s. '70s would probably be Jerry Conway. '80s would be Paul Levitz. '90s, 90s might be David Michelinie. 2000s Jeff Johns. Or Brian Michael Bendis. 2010s 2010s. Damn. Joshua Williamson, 2020s, 2010s. 2010s. Shit. Jeff Johns and the odds would be Brian Michael Bendis. I think that's how I'd mix it up. I think that's how I'd mix it. I think. All right, hold on. I've got to get the package that Carl sent over, guys. So go ahead, talk amongst yourself. I'll be back in 30 seconds. And don't look at my ass. Hold on. Woo. Oh. Woo. This stuff's heavy. All right, guys, here we go. All right. And I don't know what I got. I got a bunch of packages. And I got the stuff that Carl sent too. So let me open these up and see what these are. Let me do some unboxing. I'll do an unboxing of what I got today because I don't know. I don't really know what I got. All right. I've got whatever this is. All right. This is Submariner Epic Collection, Volume 3. Love it. I love it. I'll take that. Awesome. Give me that. That is great. All right. Uh-huh. Woo. I hope this is something Wes doesn't have. That's my goal with everything I buy. I want to buy stuff Wes doesn't have. By the way, I'll line up some entries. I'll get some entries in for our Spectacular Spider-Man in a minute. All right, let's see what this is. Epic Collection, Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes Epic Collection. Not bad, man. Got some Marvel Epics. Love it. All right. This is Booster Gold. Booster Gold, book 2. All right. So now I got 1, 2, and 3 booster. And then I got whatever this is. Oh, wonder what this is. This looks like something that West does not have, but I don't know. I'll have to know. I'll have to see for sure. Let me see for sure if it's something that West doesn't have. Okay, hold on. Oh, hold on. I have to cut the bottom here. All right. Trying to open the box. Good Lord. Whoever packed the box made it hard enough. I'll tell you that. All right. Here we go. We're going to see what this is. Woo! It's another ChubbyRay unboxing. It's obviously an eBay book. They use too much tape. Some of these eBay guys go easy on the tape, for God's sake. God damn it. Too much. Too much with the tape. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be so hard to open a package. All right. This guy's got more tape. Good Lord. We know you just bought a new roll of tape. Oh. Let's see what I got. I don't even know. Good Lord. I'm going to give negative feedback just that it took too long to open it. Good Lord. Enough with the tape. This is insane. All right. Oh, you guys, anybody have any idea what this is? Oh my God. All right. I think the tape. I think we're done with the tape. Nope. There's more tape. More tape. Sorry. I thought we were done. But nope. There's still more tape. All right. Here we go. Whatever books it is that was shipped to survive a nuclear explosion. You're right. PW says at least I'm getting a great supply of bubble wrap. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready, Wes? bum. Batgirl Bronze Age Volume 2. Oh, oh, shit. Look this up on eBay. What's this going for? What is this going for? Huh? Batgirl Bronze Age Volume 2. Oh, man. Wow. Not bad. Oh, this is a targeted attack on me, and I am offended. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Batgirl Bronze Age Volume. Look it up on eBay, guys. Look it up on eBay. Tell me what it goes for. Oh, yes. Oh, it's great. I love it. By the way, Big Kiddo says, I'm only listening to audio right now because I'm at work, and it's hilarious hearing Ray versus a legion of tape. Yeah, man, it was a lot. It was a lot of tape. Patrick says, how dare you, Ray? Jay says, I wants it. Yeah, it's great. I love it. Bronze Age Batgirl. Oh, I've got it and Wes doesn't. Oh, yes. Oh, you know, it feels, what's the word I'm looking for? Good. Oh, Monty says he finds it for $170 on eBay. Is that what it's going for? Not bad. Batgirl Bronze Age Volume 2. Love it. Aaron says, Wes, you're going to have to respond with a mega haul. Come on, Wes. Come on, Wesley. I love to see Wes get some Bronze Age stuff. Last story in that omnibus is Batgirl special from 88 that sets up the Killing Joke. How about that? Oh, Patrick says, Ray, how do you have money to get all those books paying these crazy prices on eBay? Well, I don't pay the crazy prices. I haggle. I'm thanking our current president for putting us into a mini depression. So it's made people desperate for money, and people are accepting. But when the gas prices are this insane, people accept money. They accept cheaper. I mean, I hate to say that, but when you're spending $8 for a gallon of gas, you know, you're willing to get rid of a book for cheaper. Yeah. Patrick, I got it for less than what Monty said it's going for. I'll tell you that. I got it for less than what Monty said that it is currently going for. And I'll leave it at that. But it was one of those best offer. You know what I mean? It was a best offer thing. So, and there was some haggling. And this took months. You know what I mean? It took months. It was one where I sent an offer, they said no, and then I sent another offer. Yep. Not bad. By the way, Batman or Batgirl Bronze Age Volume 1's not that bad. But Bronze Age Volume 2, I can't even find it on it. I'm looking, I can't even find it. Bronze Age Volume 1, I'm seeing for like $100. Batgirl Bronze Age Volume 2, I haven't even seen any. Huh. All I know is I got it. I know I got it. Now I need, you know what I need is, I got Bronze Age Volume 2. I just got Bronze Age Volume 2 for Brave and the Bold. Now I need Bronze Age Volume 3. You know what I mean? Right? Bronze Age Volume 3 is going to be nice. That's what I need. You know? I need Bronze Age, Brave and the Bold, Bronze Age Volume 3. That might be my new goat. You know what I mean? That might be my next new Holy Grail I'm looking for. My next Holy Grail, my next white whale has got to be Bronze Age, Brave and the Bold. Volume 3, because I have I have volume 1, I have volume 2. So I'm thinking volume 3. What do you let me ask you guys, what Ann Nocenti the Ann Nocenti Daredevil omnibus, are you guys going for the standard cover or are you going for the direct market cover? All right. I seriously want to ask. All right. Let me show you both and you guys tell me what you would go. Here is the direct market cover, all right? Here is Ann Nocenti direct market cover of Ann Nocenti volume 2 Daredevil book, all right? Here's the direct market cover. It's Daredevil and Captain America in a truck, all right? That's pretty cool art. John Romita Jr. All right, and this here's the standard market, all right? Let me hold on. I'll show you. Here is the standard cover. All right. You already saw the direct market cover. Here's standard cover. What do you guys think? What should I do? Should I do direct market or standard? What do you think? Gracie says standard. Standard looks cooler. Yeah, I'm thinking I might go with the standard, right? Piano Wizard says I ordered the Ann Nocenti Volume 2 standard. Yeah, I'm thinking PW, I think you're right, man. The direct market looks kind of cool, but I don't know if I want Captain America and Daredevil. I think I just want the Captain of the Daredevil. I think that's what I want. By the way, Russell says direct market. He's the only one. Patrick says I had that pre-ordered on Panel Bond, now canceled. We'll order from Adam. Hope I can get a copy now. Yeah, I think you'll get a copy. You'll get a copy. It will sell out, but it won't sell out immediately. You know what I mean? The Nocenti books at least stay active for a while. Yeah, I think I'm going to do standard cover, guys. I think I'm doing standard. But Russell, what do you love? Russell, what do you like about the direct? By the way, I'm so tired. I'm actually having a Coke. I hate Coke, but I need caffeine. I'd like to know what Where do you have? No, I don't have any statues. I don't have statues. I have some toys. Like I have this. I really like this. I got this Iron Man action figure that's kind of cool. I do like Iron Man, so I do like that. And I have a Nightwing somewhere. So I have a Nightwing that's cool, and I have an Iron Man that's cool. That's all I have, though. Do you like Coke Zero? No, not real. I'm not a big soda guy. I'm just not. Ever since I lost weight, I'm not a big soda guy. I just needed some caffeine, and I already drank my coffee. So Wes says he got a Spider-Man statue that he got at Universal. Good for you, brother. Russell says I just didn't like the standard. It was boring guy standing with face in the back. Yeah. I mean, I think the picture is cool with Daredevil and Captain America. I just don't know if I want it. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I got Batman. Then there's Batman. I got Batman too. I got Batman. I got Iron Man. So I got a couple figures, and I got Nightwing. I got Nightwing, and I got Robin. My Robin's really cool, and I got a Batgirl that's cool. So I'm a big fan of Batgirl. And let's see. But I also have Woo, yeah. But I have I've got a Reed Richards somewhere that's really cool, and I got a Jay Garrick that's cool. The Ann Nocenti Daredevil is coming out on when is it coming out? Huh. I'm not seeing. What is the date? Let me see what the date is if I can find it. Hmm. I'm not seeing the date. I think it's coming out in July. It's coming out in July. But I am not seeing the actual date. Hmm. July 24th. No, sorry. That is wrong. That was volume 1. Volume 1 came out July 20th. All right. Let me go to Penguin or Random House. July 28th. July 28th. Daredevil Volume 2 comes out. So yeah, I gotta wait, but I'm doing that video, so you know. Really excited for Captain America Volume 3, Grunwald. Yeah, I'm excited for the Grunwald one. But also Captain America Volume 5 is coming out too. So there's 2 Captain America books. Grunwald comes out in like I think June, and then in July, Captain America Volume 5 comes out. So I mean they're coming out really close. And Wes says he's gonna get the Cap Wolf cover. I don't want I want the standard. Yeah, I love Grunwald stuff. I love the Grunwald run of Captain America. I think it's one of the best. One of my favorites. All right, let me do some. Let me get some people in the entry. Let me get some people entered. All right. Let me put some of these figures back. Oh, her hand's in a very peculiar position with Dick Grayson there. Okay, let's fix that up. I don't need questions being asked to the authorities. All right. All right, here we go. Let's get a member. All right. This is for Spectacular Spider-Man, JMD Mateus. Remember, we're doing an elimination drawing next week, a week from today, guys. A week from today. A week from today, we do this drawing. We're doing an elimination drawing. We will be doing it on the Saturday show. And it'll be Adam will be with us, and we will throw people in the garbage. We will throw people in the trash one by one until there's one name left. All right. Davad. Davad, you're in. All right. Sentinel QTE. All right. Sentinel QTE, you're in. Paolo. Paolo's in. You're in, Paolo. Hold on. I think the Cubs might have scored. Hold on. Let me check. Let me check my Cubs score. No. Damn it. Okay. Sorry, Cubs did not score. Please forgive me for getting needlessly fired up. All right, here we go. Oh, comics and tortillas. I love comics and I love tortillas. All right, he's in. There's 4. One more. One more. One more. One more gets in, and then we're gonna go to some randoms, Tom. All right, here we go. Xbox by degrees again. And here's people who don't win shit. Sushant, Jack Solo, John 678, JC the Comic Geek. Sorry, guys. You guys don't win shit. But these 5 get in. Xbox by degrees. Paolo, Sentinel QTE, Davad, and Comics and Tortillas. You guys get in. All right. Let's do a random, Tom. We'll do a random. We're gonna pick somebody, and then we'll get someone above and below them. We'll also go in. All right. All right. And then we will see. Then we will we'll see next Friday. Next Friday, I'm going to read all the names. I'm reading all the names in Friday. It's going to be awesome. I will read all the names in. All right. Here we go, Tom. 3, 2, 1. Please count above 25, under 100. Go. All right. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. Hold on. I got to take a drink. All right. I'm back to scrolling. Still not the top. Oh, now I'm scrolling down. All right, now we're scrolling down. Now we're scrolling down. I'm waiting for Tom to text. Uh-oh. Tonight's rando being yeeted. No catapulted into the Rice Krispie cup of death is a legendary figure of confusion, controversy, and breakfast cereal-based doom. A soul who's not only gotten together with Dan and Christina, married, just not to each other, yet somehow got swept into their scandal like a marshmallow in a rogue cereal avalanche. Because Ray, sweet, chaotic Ray, decided to blame Dan and Christina for rigging this entry, even though they were too busy denying everything everywhere all at once. And so the universe spun, the accusations flew, the cereal crackled ominously, and tonight's doomed crispy bound rando is Gracie Patrick. Gracie, you are in, brother. Congratulations, Gracie. Gracie gets in. Let's see who is above Gracie. Xbox. So how many entries does Xbox have? Holy crap. He's in again. And beneath Gracie, Jim Bros. Jim Bros. Isn't Jim Bros from the Netherlands? Jim Bros, you got to let me know. You got to let me know if because you'll have to pay for shipping if you win from the Netherlands. So let me know, buddy. If not, I'll draw somebody. We'll name somebody else. The next one down is Wes, but Wes isn't in, right? Because he has it, or maybe Wes can pick someone. But Jim Bros, let me know. All right. So Gracie, you're in. So I got Gracie's got to go in. I got Xbox by degree goes in. I got Comics and Tortillas. I've got Xbox by degree going in again. He got in twice. He got in as a member and he got in as a random. And let's see, we have Davad, Paolo, and Sentinel. All right. And we got one more for Jim Bros. But he's got to let me know because he's in the Netherlands. So let me know, brother. Let me know, and let me know whether to put you in or not. All right. So I'll put the people in the cup. Put the people in the coconut and shake it all up. All right. All right. Let me get Xbox. Gracie, Patrick. C&T. Xbox again. Paolo. Davad. Sentinel. All right. Did I drop? I didn't drop one, did I? No. I think I got everybody. I think I got everybody. Xbox very happy. How many entries does Xbox have? I mean, I think that's is that 5 now, Xbox? I think he's got 5 entries. By the way, who doesn't have it? Who's got no entries? Because we've been doing this for like 2 weeks, so who still hasn't gotten an entry? Oh, he's only 3. Oh, I thought you had 3, and now you had 5 because you just got 2. Wes says he has no entries, but Wes is not taking entries. But I'll tell you what, Wes has been drawn like 4 times. He's drawn and he's won. He's drawn and he's won randos like 4 times. He would have had 4 wins. He would have had 4. He would have had 4 entries in the cup. Instead, he has 0. Instead, you have a none, my friend. A none. Phenomenal AC says Xbox.3 has 3. AC has 4. Okay. Tom has 5. Does Tom have 5? Wow. Excalibur Volume 4 cover was really cool and then it went out of stock. Yeah. I decided to be nice and not take spots from people who don't have it. Well, good for you. All right, guys. Here we go. Let me open up. Now, this is the other thing I'm opening up. Here's the other gift from Carl. This is the gift that Carl left that he said is important for everybody, okay? And this looked awesome. By the way, Carl also sent me, says from Carl also sent me all the BPRD books. Have anybody read those? He sent me all the BPRD books, which looked awesome, but yeah. All right, here we go. Get ready. Get ready, guys, because after we do the giveaway for Spectacular Spider-Man, which was presented to us by Crooks and Bandits Comics, up next, we're going to do this one, which is going to be a donation from Carl. I love Carl. Here we go, guys. Find out what it is. Here we go. It's an omnibus. It is an omnibus. And it's Batman. Batman Detective by Peter J. Tomasi. This is fantastic, man. Holy crap. The Batman Detective by Tomasi. This is friggin' great. We're going to give this one away after. And there's a big hand to Carl. Dude, I'm halfway tempted. I'm halfway tempted to keep this one and give away my open one. But I'm such a good guy. I'm such a good guy that I'm not going to do that. By the way, Carl donated this to the channel because Carl's friggin' awesome. Carl won. He won the DC versus Amalgam, or the DC versus Marvel Amalgamate. He won that, and then he bought this. He bought this, and he donated it. We're giving this away after Spectacular Spider-Man. How friggin' cool is that, man? How friggin' cool. That is awesome. I think it's great. Thank you, Carl. Everybody wants this, unless they already have it. So next Saturday, we'll present that as the next giveaway. All right, look at that. Here we go. I really want the Detective by Tomasi. Yes. Holy shit, that's badass. I know. Dead Eyes goes Detective Comics with the heart. I love it. Give me some likes. Give me some likes. If you guys like it, hit the like button. Come on. Hit that like button. If you like this giveaway stuff, hit that like button on behalf of Carl. I love it. Patrick says he does not have that. He says that's awesome. Round of applause for Carl. Love it. Dude, that's very cool. Aaron Genie says, that's really generous of you, Carl. Carl's not in. He had to go somewhere tonight, but he texted me and he did text me and say he's going to be watching the show later. So if you guys want to say something good about Carl, now's the time. I like it, but have no clue what it entails. Dude, it's so good. It's an awesome detective run. It is awesome. Trash Can Fam coming through with awesome stuff for each other. Love this community. This is a great community. Yeah, it is. This is a great community, man. It is awesome. Wes says there's a really fun story with the Spectre in that. There's Arkham's daughter. There's that run with Wes. There's that run with Arkham's daughter or whatever she is. That's really cool too. And I can't remember what that's called. Like it's called The Night or what the hell? Let me look. Hold on. That's called. I can't remember what that's called, but it's a really cool freaking story. And the art in this book is phenomenal. Oh, and then there's the one where he, the old guy helps him escape. The Mr. Miracle of old times or whatever. There's a lot of cool stuff in this. Plus, it's got the Court of Owls and Bane and I'm trying to think of the one with Arkham's daughter. That's got Damien stuff in it. Oh, it's just freaking cool. Tomasi is he's a great writer, man. Tomasi's one of those, but we always forget Tomasi, you know what I mean? But the stuff he does is so good. Like, I love that Rockefellers. Have you guys read the Rockefellers that he's doing on Ghost Machine? God, it's so good. I'm such a fan. Yeah, but this omnibus is really just a fantastic omnibus. It's the initial. This was, when was this? This was after. Wasn't this after the Tynan run? Was it after the Tynan run? Right? It was after Tynan's detective run during Rebirth, I believe. I might be screwed up, but I think that's what it was. was during that era. I love it. It's very cool. Come on, Ray. You know I smashed that like button before you. Thank you. Thank you. Love it, AC. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, you guys got to smash that like button for me. Come on. It does mean the world. It means the world. We get more likes, the better. And the Saturday shows are always slow, you know. I don't know what people doing on Saturdays, but the Saturday show is always the slow one. But it's usually the most fun. But I got to be honest, on the Saturday shows, I'm sort of I'm ready to go by the end of them. You know what I mean? Because we did shows. We did show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. That's 5 shows. I did 5 shows this week. Please name, and I'm not trying to put myself over, but please name another comic creator. Name another comic creator that is giving you 5 live shows a week. I don't think there is one. I really don't. I'm not trying to put myself over, but I'm just saying. Is there another comic creator doing 5 shows a week? I don't think there are now people doing videos. I mean, Omar does videos every day. He's amazing. But I'm saying when it comes to live streams, you know, of course, Omar, maybe Omar. He's done interviews. He might have done 5 shows this week. He did interview with hell, I think he interviewed Tomasi. But he did the Marvel solicits. I was on that show with him. He did this show with Mel today. So maybe Omar's the only other one. Me and Omar. I'm just saying. You're no longer a ghost. Powers of invisibility have been reversed. Tomasi's runs after Tynan, and there's a few stories from Brian Hill and James. Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was after Tynan. Any new entry? We already had them. We just had new entries. We just got them, brother. I always enjoy all the live streams and getting to talk to everybody every week. That's awesome, Patrick. Thanks, brother. Other than TikTok streamers, I doubt it. Yeah. But I like it. I do like, you know. Wes says Omar interviewed Paul Dini recently. Yeah. Unbelievable. Omar does have great interviews, man. The best. Ass hats I work for made me go 8 hours today. God damn. All I could do to keep my sanity was remind myself that the Trash Can Fam would be live again tonight. I love it. Just bought Pop and Jonah Hex. That was an expensive live. Dude, I gotta find Tom says McCartney. I know that, brother. I know McCartney's the guest. I'm a huge fan of Paul McCartney. You know damn well I'll be watching Paul McCartney on SNL. I love it. Can't wait. All right. I'll get the Jonah Hex out of this. I'm going to get it. Ray, I said you're one of my favorite channels on YouTube, and that's mainly because of your personality, but also your consistency. How often? Oh, thanks, big kiddo. I appreciate it, brother. That means a lot. Thank you. I love doing it. How do you get into the Rice Krispie Cup again? All right, it's easy. Either if you're a member of the show, then you go in this hopper. When you're a member of the show, you get put in the hopper, okay? And then I draw out of the hopper, and the people who I draw will get put into, like, this is here. El Gazebo Studios. El Gazebo, you're going in, all right? So if you're a member, you pay for membership, you get a drawing, all right? So El Gazebo's going in, all right? So that's one way to get in. The other way is for we take a random on screen, and then and we'll do it on Monday. We'll do Patreon. We do Patreon people too, where all you got to do is comment on Patreon, and we'll do an elimination wheel, which is fun. I love when we do an elimination wheel. So those are the ways that you get on. Ray was out on a date night. What I missed? I hope you had a good date, Los. We've had a good time, but Los, I hope you had a good date. Seems kind of early. Are you on the East Coast? If you're on the East Coast, it's 8 something. So, date's over by 8. That's not good. Ray's not trying to put himself over. He's just stating the stone cold fact that he's the undisputed live stream comic book king. No, I'm not. I'm not. I just wanted to point out that I'm doing it. I'm inviting others to do it. These streams are great because it's just like talking comics with friends. And you know what? That's the reason I do it. The reason that I did it is I just like talking comics. And I don't have friends that talk comics. I don't have a lot of friends. So, I just like coming in here and talking comics to you. There's nothing I'd rather talk about more than comics. That's my favorite thing to talk about. So why not? You know what I mean? Why not? Paul McCartney, one of the greatest musical talents to ever live. Yeah, he's the best. I love McCartney. I'm such a fan. I just saw him. I saw him in concert in November. He was awesome. He was great. There's a rumor that Paul McCartney's bringing Ringo on. That'd be awesome, dude. If he brings Ringo, we're going to have 2 of the Beatles. Damn. By the way, Patrick says, Los, did you tell your date about your comic addiction and comic spending addiction? Love it. Is Givey for Spider-Man going to be elimination? All right, here's what we do. All right, everybody who's in the cup, I will draw. I'll do it. Let me do a sample drawing. I will reach in the cup and I'll say, Toddy, you lose. And I throw him in the garbage. All right. And then we draw the next person and I go, Russell Dow, you are thrown in the garbage. And then I go, PW, you're thrown in the garbage until there's only one name left. And when the one name is left, that's who wins the Spectacular Spider-Man. But next Friday, so the 22nd will be when I will read everybody who's in here. I'll read everybody who's in here. And then Saturday, right from the start, we'll start the elimination because it does take a while. So we will start the elimination. Yep, love it. Let's see. She knows because she's. Oh, you went out with a wife. Awesome. Well, no wonder you're home early. Wives don't want to be out. Wives say, "Oh yeah, I want to date." They don't want to date. They want to stay home. Trust me. They want to stay home. Wes is coughing again, everybody. Spider-Man elimination drawing will be a trash can family reunion. I'm excited for X-Men 97 season 2, especially since they're bringing in X Factor. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't watch season 1. I'll have to get caught up. I'm not. I'll say I am, but I won't. I just don't have time. I'll be your friend, Ray. Thank you, Xbox. You are my friend. Ray, what's up? Currently have Batman by Snyder Volume 1 and Batman by Loeb and Sale. If you could recommend one more Batman omnibus, what would it be? Okay, well, I love Batman by James Tynion, so I'm always going to recommend Batman by James Tynion. But if I could also give a recommendation that isn't going to cost you a ton of money, that's a great omnibus that you can get for a good price. Another Batman omnibus. I will pick. I was going to get up and get it, but there's too many boxes in the way. Detective by Mariko Tamaki. Detective by Mariko Tamaki would definitely be one that I would recommend. Or James Tynion, Volume 1 of James Tynion Batman. That's what I would get. Snyder's good. Batman by Loeb and Sale's awesome. Then I love the modern runs. I love Mariko Tamaki and I love James Tynion's. And they were right at the same time. They were happening at the same time. Don't get me wrong, Tom King is good. But I'd go, and Zdarsky's okay. But I would definitely go Tamaki and Tynion. That's me. And right now you can get Tamaki. Tamaki's especially cheap. What is it, like $60 on? I think it's like $60 or something on Crooks and Bandits comics. Just top of my head. I might be wrong, but I want to say it's real cheap like that. That's a good book. Aaron Genie says 6 people's names went in, 3 members, 3 random. Honestly, can't remember who. Yep. Ray, check out Comic Pop. If you collaborate with Sal, that would be huge. I do. I want to. I've heard Comic Pop is good because I heard Omar talking about it. Lowe says, if Gwen Stacy didn't die, do you think there would still be one more day in the brand new day? Yeah, I mean, listen, the reason they had to do it is because they developed the character too much, and they wanted to take him back to where he appealed to young people. So I mean, I think it was a total business decision by Marvel. You know, what are your top 5 Joshua Williamson runs? Oh God, I love stories like, okay, top 5 Joshua Williamson runs. All right. All right, number one Joshua Williamson run is The Flash. Joshua Williamson's Rebirth run is fantastic. Number two Joshua Williamson run. In fact, I might switch it. Number 1 is Superman. His Superman run that's going right now is amazing. Williamson's Superman run, number 1. Number 2, Williamson Flash run. Number 3, controversial, but I got to do it. His run with Damian Wayne is so friggin' good. It's so, you guys, it's so good. It will blow your mind. It's so good. I love the whole Lazarus tournament. And I loved how it goes into Batman. And then eventually it starts with Damian Wayne. There's all this stuff with Damian and the tournament and everybody on the island, on Lazarus Island. And then it gets into Shadow War, which is great with someone assassinating his grandfather. I'm telling you, Joshua Williamson kicked ass. His Damian / Batman run was awesome. That's number 3. Number 4, Joshua Williamson's Green Arrow. His Green Arrow run is amazing. And this is during the Absolute Power and right after Absolute Power. But it's a very, very, very good run. I loved his Green Arrow run. And number 5, Dark Crisis. Dark Crisis is phenomenal. Joshua Williamson is phenomenal. I love Joshua Williamson. There you go. There's my top 5. Comic Pop's awesome. I'd love to see that collab. Aaron Genie says, hey, everyone, I forgot if anybody said anything, but what are your thoughts on Jason Aaron's Punisher Max 22 issue run? Never read it. Has anybody read it? Let me know. Other than Urban Legends and The Night, The only other Zdarsky story I liked in the omnibus was Failsafe. I hated the Batman of Gotham, and I hated Failsafe when I read the actual original hardcovers. I did not like. There's a lot of Zdarsky's Batman I didn't like. Failsafe started good. I like the Joker's, the Penguin stuff. The Penguin stuff was cool, but then the Failsafe robot comes in, it just goes to hell. You know what I mean? It just went to hell. Wasabi says, as a young people, I love married life. Yeah, I do too. I loved Peter and MJ being married. But I'll be honest, now that they're broken up, I don't want them to be married. I would love, and I'll say this, I'll go to my grave saying this. I think Peter should get with Felicia. I think Peter Parker and Felicia Hardy would be a fantastic couple. I would love to see more Peter and Felicia. Black Cat, Spider-Man, I think are a great couple. I really do. Next Tuesday says, Williamson killed it with DCKO. It was such a fun read. I can't wait. Dude, and you know the second Williamson starts his Legion, that's gonna be my number one. No doubt about it. Number one, no doubt. Ray, what's your favorite Star Wars era? Jason Aaron's right after New Hope. I didn't like the era. The era after Empire Strikes Back's cool, but it's missing Han. Although I am liking it more when I read stuff like Crimson Reign and, but Jason Aaron's run best, but that's the only one I've read all of. You know what I mean? I want to go back and read. I got to read Charles Soule's Daredevil or Charles Soule's Darth Vader because that takes place before New Hope. So I want to read that, but I haven't yet. You know what I mean? Wes says, I don't like Failsafe or Batman and Gotham, but I think Gotham War and Joker Year One are even worse. I hate Zdarsky's run. Look at that. Wes giving a hot take on Batman. And Wes is a huge Batman fan. It showed that Batman could pretty much find a way to stop everything except for himself. And he's the one who did it and showed how great Batman is. He eventually found a way, but here's what I think. And this is just my thoughts, all right? I think they were doing Absolute Power and they needed a big villain for Absolute Power. So they went to Zdarsky and they said, hey, give us a villain. So I think Zdarsky was forced to write Zur-En-Arrh. That's what I think happened. That's what I think. I don't know. I'm sure it's not true, but in my mind, I like to think Zdarsky was forced to write that. I'd like to think he was forced to write it, you know? I love when stories explore different relationships. It doesn't always have to be the same two people. I'm saying this as someone who enjoys Superman and Wonder Woman, but knowing Clark and Lois are legendary. Yeah. I like the way the New 52 played with Clark and Diana. Peter and Felicia would be so poetic as far as comic goes, but for some reason, and this is dumb, but I have a feeling Marvel won't do it because it's basically like Batman and Catwoman. Maybe you're right. But then again, Batman and Catwoman didn't work out in the end. Well, they haven't yet. We don't know if it's the end. I think eventually they're going to work out. But I don't know. Personally, I love Zur-En-Arrh stuff. It felt like the Hulk with all his mental internal bullcrap. Yeah, Chris, I listen, I get it, but I think Zur-En-Arrh was Grant Morrison's worst thing he did with Batman. And then for Zdarsky to say, "Oh, I'm going to steal Grant Morrison's idea," and then to take the worst idea, it couldn't have been Zdarsky. DC Comics must have forced him to use Zur-En-Arrh. That's why I said what I said. I can't see him choosing to do that. You know what I mean? I just I just can't see him. I just don't see him saying, "Oh, let me grab that, the worst part, and that's what I'm gonna make my whole run based upon." Because it does get better. It gets better with Joker Year One, and then eventually Dark Prisons, Dying City, all that stuff is good in the end. But Failsafe, Gotham of Batman, Gotham War is shitty. Oh, it's really shitty. You know, I mean, it's cool. It's cool if you guys like it, but because it's comics, comics is subjective. But yeah, I wish to God I liked it. I wish I liked it more because I like Zdarsky. I like Zdarsky a lot. When I see an interview with Zdarsky, I'm always like, oh my God, that guy's so engaging. He's just entertaining as shit. And he seems like a really nice guy. And I like him. But part of that Batman run was like, oh, it was head shaking. So I was like, oh, what's he doing? You know? Is the rest of the urban legend stuff any good? Yeah, yeah, there's Tim Drake comes out. Tim Drake comes out in Urban Legends. That's when the whole Tim Drake stuff happens. There's some cool stuff. There's Grifter as a bodyguard. He's Lucius Fox's bodyguard, and it is great. And I'm a big Grifter fan, so when I read that story, I was like, "Oh, this is awesome." There's a lot of cool stuff in Urban Legends. I just think, I just think it's great. I'm a really big fan. Real big fan of some of it. Hmm. Any more questions? Let's get them out, guys. Let's get questions out, then I'll wrap up. And then when I wrap up, guys, guess what I'm doing? All these shelves. All these shelves are all going to get put together. And then I got to fill them. After I put them together, I'm going to fill them. I'll start working on these shelves. Getting all my omnibuses in them. That's the plan. That is the plan. Love it. Ray, what Batman villain do you wish got used more? Okay, what Batman villain? Hmm. I you know, I like I know it's weird, but I like the detective. They did a detective run with Tom Taylor where I like the dynamic between Batman and Penguin. I like that the Penguin sometimes gives Batman information. Uh and then I like how he screws over Batman. Like I'm gonna give him information, but the end game is really this. I love the dynamic of the Penguin, and I love the way he switches back and forth. But I love how Batman just won't go to the thing and just punch him and end him. You know what I mean? I do love I love the way that Penguin plays with Batman. And I like the Penguin a lot. I like Two-Face a lot. And I like Hush. And I know some people say the Joker's too, but I love the Joker. But then all they got to do is get every time anybody with the mob is involved, it's great too. So Batman has so many great. I'm not a big fan of Scarface. I'm not a big fan of what's his name? Mr. Freeze. I like Scarecrow's all right. I like Riddler too. But then, just I like just so and so pops in for a few episodes and they're gone. You know what I mean? But I definitely think there are some bad guys that if they go away, it's not going to lose any. I think there are some bad guys that could just go away. I think they should have some don't mess with a list of people who are just not allowed to be in the book. The problem Man Bat has is most of his stories are just relapse. Yeah, Man Bat is it's just too. I agree, but I like what's his name? Freaking the snake. Why am I forgetting his name? Why am I forgetting Waylon? What's his name? I don't know why I'm forgetting the name. You know. And Killer Croc. Thank you. Yes, Killer Croc. I do like Killer Croc. Female villain across all comics. Oh man, it's got to be Poison Ivy, man. It's got to be Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy's freaking crazy. Poison Ivy's nuts, but she's a great villain. But she's great. She's a great villain because she's so broken. You know what I mean? If you read the Hush stories by Paul Dini, the stories that he wrote after the initial Hush, he was writing detective, and he wrote stories that had Pamela becoming bad. And holy crap, I mean, those stories are really good and intense. And she's so broken. Catwoman's not broken. But Poison Ivy's broken. I think Harley's just crazy, but she's not broken. I think Pamela's crazy or broken. And I think this is just a prediction. I think Batman, the comics, are going to turn one of the Batgirls. I think they're going to turn one of the Batgirls into a villain. I really do. I think that's going to happen. So I don't know who it's going to be, but I have a feeling that Stephanie or somebody like that's going to end up being a bad person. I hope I'm wrong, but I do feel like I'm onto something. But who knows? They already tried to turn Cassandra Cain to a villain. Fans revolted. Yeah, but I think Cassandra's cool as a hero because just because of how, what a ton of trauma. Her parents, her father and mother are lunatics. In fact, I've recommended that story Mother in the new Batgirl. The Batgirl Volume 1 is fantastic. That story Mother is great. You know what I mean? It's really a good story. I love Batman stories where they introduce new villains, like their Dark Designs. They introduce introduce the Underbroker, and they introduce the Designer, and that stuff is really. I think stuff like that is always great. You know what I mean? I really like stuff like that. And then he put new twist on existing characters. I'm listening to what's going on in my kitchen. Anyway, let's see. No, I don't think Barbara's going to turn bad. Barbara's going to jail, but I don't think she's going to turn bad. Right, other than Jeff John's run, what's your favorite Flash omnibus run? Joshua Williamson, by far. Joshua Williamson is awesome. We need a Cassandra Cain omnibus. We do need a Cassandra Cain omnibus. To answer Aaron, the elongated man story was in the 1960s detective series when Batman was too busy to take on the Riddler. Oh, I love the, that's Silver Age, but they should bring back Misfit from Gail Simone's Birds of Prey. Gail Simone's Birds of Prey Volume 2 is coming out. When is that coming out? Gail Simone's Volume 2 of Birds of Prey is coming. Is that in July or August? I got to see when that book's coming out. Come on. Let's see when that comes out. Got to get that. Oh, by the way, DC Legends is coming out in June. I forgot that on my omnibus last night. I forgot Legends, so I got to get that fixed. Here we go. Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey Volume 2 comes out August 4th. These are the DC omnibuses coming out August 4th, guys. Birds of Prey by Gail Simone. Batwoman omnibus. Tom King omnibus Volume 2. Suicide Squad by John Ostrander Volume 2. Power Girl. Elseworld Justice League. And Kamandi, the last boy on Earth. Oh my God, that's insane. That's all in 1 week. That is nuts. That's just insanity. August 4th is going to be insane. Then September 9th, we have Batman, the Bronze Age Omnibus, and Absolute Power coming out on the same week. Holy crap. That's going to be awesome. Yeah, there's a bunch of great DC omnibuses coming out. A bunch of great stuff. Love it. Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did wrong now. Okay. All right. I see what I did wrong on my I called Justice League of America Volume 1. I called that Justice League of America Bronze Age Volume 4. How embarrassing. Oh, I've got to take down that video. It's embarrassing. Oh well. Xbox says I was driving, couldn't comment. I'm tired of the woe is me, everything does wrong. Peter Parker that's played out. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to Brand New Day Volume 3, though. I like the Brand New Day stuff. All right. Shall I wrap it up, guys? It's almost 8:00. Almost 8:00. We should wrap it up. And guys, I got so much work, man. I gotta put all these shelves in. It's going to be a bunch of crap. So let me get started doing that. All right. You guys are awesome. We'll be back Monday. We're going to, I'll put a Patreon thing up and make sure you comment, and we'll do an elimination wheel on Monday. We'll do an elimination wheel to get another person in the Rice Krispies Cup of Death. And remember, Friday, I'm reading every name Friday. You guys will know who's in. And then we'll come back Saturday. 1 week from tonight, we do the drawing. All right. Tuesday, my guest on Roundtable is going to be Omnibus God. I love David. He's a great guy. You guys, if you don't know him, you're going to love him. He's instantly likable. He's just a great guy. I'm looking really forward to talking to him. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I really liked it. It makes me very happy. Wes, I'll talk to you later, pal. Farsender says I'm going to rewatch the full stream later. All right. Oh, thank you, Farsender. I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Hashtag Trash Can Fam, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. All right. I got to go do work. Talk to you guys later. So long.